guys, and welcome back to Basketball Report. And today we are doing our early season predictions in the award category. We're talking about MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, Rookie of the Year,
and
Six Man of the Year. We have our top five in each category. And without further ado, let's start. I think we're going to begin with the MVP.
Yeah. So there's obviously very, very early predictions. But just going off a couple of games, records so far, I mean, we could accumulate, I think.
The NBA is in shambles at the moment. It's really weird. The good teams are not doing that good. The weaker teams are doing exceptionally well. So, as Christian said, really early, but yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so my MVP, I'm going with Jokic again. This season as well, he started great, he's shooting great, he's filling out the stat sheet in terms of points per game, rebounds, assists, steals. He's doing everything, but Nuggets really doesn't, we're struggling, but it's fine. I think they will improve as the season will go on. So I'm going Jokic back-to-back MVP. I feel like that's, the best.
Yeah.
That's my first pick.
I'm going with Giannis. Only reason why I'm not going with Jokic at number one is, I think, I don't know, Giannis did make some improvements on his game, as we saw, and he's also still early. He's not scoring that great at the moment, but I expect him to hopefully take it again. And it's like I said, it's opinion, and we will see if he can maybe improve on his. He already improved on his free throws, and he seems like he's working on his jump shots. So should be interesting.
I got Giannis at 2. I think it's gonna be tight. The reason I got Giannis at 2 is I think the Nuggets is gonna have a better record than the Bucks because this stage in the East, the good teams from last season are still the same, but teams like the Hornets, Bulls are really getting up there as well as the Knicks. So, those teams are better, and I think the West fairly stayed the same. So I got Giannis at 2. I think he will be in the MVP conversation, but I think Jokic is still ahead this season.
I'm putting Curry at 2. Last year, Curry was also in the MVP conversation. I think the only...
Just another
the team didn't perform like it should have. But I personally think the team is a bit better this year. He is at the moment scoring really good. He is carrying the team on his own because Draymond Green doesn't, anything.
Jordan Poole is also pulling his weight.
Jordan Poole.
Weekends is weekends.
The thing is, I think when Clay comes back, hopefully he's still the same Clay. I think Curry would be in the MVP conversation, and I'm just putting him in second in that list of.
I got Curry at third, and the reason I got Curry at third is just because Clay. I think he needs a record. If you're gonna win MVP, you're gonna need a good record, or you're gonna have to have an exceptional season like Russ did in 2017. If Clay started the season with the Warriors, yes, Curry would be my 1 or 2, but I don't think their record's going to stay this great, so I'm staying Curry at 3, unfortunately. And then for my 4, which is an interesting one, I'm going with Karl Anthony Towns. All categories he's doing good. The Timberwolves has a good record. If the Timberwolves can be top 3 in the West, he should at least be in the conversation. I'm not saying he's going to win. But yes, they will fall off. But injuries. But just putting it out there. Fantastic start for the season.
Definitely.
Great field goal percentage. Great from 3. He's doing everything. The Timberwolves are doing good. Edwards looks fantastic. D'Lo looks like the old D'Lo we know and love. So I've got Cat at 4.
Okay. At my number 3, I've got Jokic. I just don't think they have the team. How would I say? I don't think they're going to perform that well. Sorry. That's the only reason I put Jokic there. But, between 2 and 3, I think it's really close.
Yeah.
And as you said, it's early season. And then at 4th, I've got Luka. I just don't think Luka's team, it's not there yet. They look at them, they are struggling a lot. Luka is struggling a lot. So I don't know what's going on at the Mavs.
They didn't make the moves in the
They don't-
offseason.
Yeah, and that's the biggest reason. And I don't think Luka is still a brilliant player. And I'm almost certain he's going to be an all-star. But yeah, he's not going to be in that top 3 spot. And yeah.
Yeah, so I got all Luka at 5. Exact same reasons. It's just not happening for the Mavs. I think they will be good. I think they'll be nice. Not yet MVP. So that's my 5.
Yeah, and then I've got KD at 5. And don't hate on us. But everybody's like, KD is the best player in the world. But he's not showing it at the moment. And the biggest reason for this is, I think Harden is fat. And he's also nerve-proofed the new rules, which I think the new rules is really good.
Yeah.
But Kyrie is also not there, and KD is just not bringing it at the moment.
He's doing what he can,
He's
but
doing what he can, but at the moment they're not even in the playing games. And I know it's early. Don't crap on our heads or something. Just understand. So I'm putting KD at 5, and in the season we'll see where we rank them.
Yeah.
Then we're going with Defensive Player of the Year. Quickly.
first.
Yeah, obviously, we are on the same page. We have Gobert there.
It's Gobert.
And it's going to be Gobert also at the end of the season.
Most likely.
Most likely. I don't see anybody outperforming him at the moment. Don't come with Bam Adebayo or Draymond Green. Those guys are shit. Bam is decent.
Draymond shit.
Draymond is shit. Bam is decent.
Bam's good. He's
decent.
not Gobert good, and Gobert has also stepped up his game this season in terms of points, rebounds. He's mostly going to take rebounding as well. I do have a few guys I think will take it, could compete. That would obviously be Giannis. I think Giannis could.
Yeah, just second.
Yeah, Miles Turner as well if he gets assist leader. Paul George is also having a great season so far defensively in terms of steal, and then just as a late dark horse, I think Jimmy Buckets.
Definitely, So, firstly, second is Miles Turner for me. This guy gets a lot of hate for some reason. He doesn't feature.
Not even. It's just like not respect.
He's not even there.
He's won block champs twice,
and he's not even in the first overall defensive team. So I'm going to put Turner at second. My third is Giannis. Giannis you have to put in there. This guy, we know he has won 2 years back. He has won the defensive player of the year. Then I also at 4 I have PG-13, Paul George. And then at 5, I threw in Aiton. Maybe not the best, but maybe he can step up his defensive game and all that. He is a good finisher at the rim.
He's also a good rebounder.
And so, but we'll see how the blocks go and all that stuff. Next, we have Rookie of the Year. And it's really early to predict who's going to, especially in the rookies, because we haven't seen a lot of all of them, and some have had good performances, others didn't. So at first for me is Cade, because I'm a Pistons fan. So hopefully we can win something, even if it's Rookie of the Year. He hasn't played yet. He has an ankle injury, and it seems like he's back. So hopefully we'll see him maybe next week playing, and then we can see what this guy can bring. First.
My first, I got Evan Mobley, just because of the distribution in all the stat categories. Apart from the fact that the Cavs are looking solid, in terms of rookies, top 5, he's in scoring, rebounding, assists, blocks, and steals. So he's spreading it out. Yes. So I think normally Rookie of the Year goes down to who can score the most. But I think if you have a guy like this who's in every single category, you have to give it to him. And I'm just putting it out there. Maybe he can take it. There's other good rookies as well. We haven't seen Cade yet. So far from my side, I'm going with Evan Mobley as Rookie of the Year. Yeah,
and then second I have Green. He's doing good, but he's
great
not
scorer.
Great scorer. But it's going to be close, I think. But I'm putting Green at second, and then you can go.
Yeah, my second, I have to rep my boy, Josh Giddy. He's looking great for Bafanda so far. Really talented.
Yeah.
He's got a
Yeah,
nice
really.
shot on him. I like the fact that he's putting the effort on defensively. Great ball vision. So I'm going with Giddy. If he can just increase his scoring a little bit, I would appreciate that. But he's doing his part on the defensive end. And, just as a general ball facilitator, I like him. He looks clean. I think he's going to be good. At least all rookie first team. But maybe he can take it from Bafanda.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
Yeah. Then I just, at 3 I have Giddy. And at 4 I have Mobley. Christian already explained why they are there. And then we have, at 5 I don't know how to pronounce this guy's surname. Duarte. Something like that.
Yeah.
He is at the Pacers. I don't think anybody knows who he is, but he's doing well. He's doing well.
He's an older rookie, so he's scoring. He's scoring a lot, and he knows his game. Maybe he can take it. I mean, for me, I've got him at 4, and I think Cade also in the mix. And you don't want to throw out Jalen Green as well. Fantastic scorer.
Definitely. I think it's really difficult to predict. So it's actually, we're just putting out names we know and what we have seen. I'm just looking at Cade's preseason. I know he didn't play a lot, but he looked good.
Yeah, great preseason. And Green had a few warm games.
Also,
but I just think at this stage it's very early, and just by looking at the mechanics of this guys who are playing, I think it will go down to who can distribute and help the team.
Yeah, and then we are at most improved player, which last year I was quite sad because I wanted Jeremy Grant to win it, and he did improve on his stats, and we both thought he was going to take it. But Julius Randle did it. But without further ado, let's start. So my first is Ja. This guy is absolutely balling at the moment. He's playing really good. His stats is like increased by a lot, and I just think he has the potential, if he goes on like this, to definitely maybe get a all-star appearance and also in most improved player. We'd see where the Grizzlies ends up, but they look strong at the moment. Really.
I mean, in our preview video, we said we'll see if he can make the jump.
Step, and it looked like it.
So far as making a jump, I mean, maybe all-star, most improved player, even a scoring title. Currently he's scoring about 30. Don't know if he's going to maintain it. I think he's going to end 27 towards the season. But definitely.
Still good.
I got him at 3rd. I think he'll be in the conversation. For me, first, I have to go with Miles Bridges. What a turnaround of your career. I mean, he dunked, but that was it. This season he's averaging more than LaMelo, he's averaging more than Hayward. Great player, and also threw in Gordon Hayward at the mix, at 4-ish. So I think Gordon Hayward also a guy to look out for, most improved player, just because of injuries. So if he can play at least 65 games this season and keep averaging like 22, why not? And I think Miles Bridges also, hopefully he can maintain this stats.
The thing is, at second I put Sadiq Bey from the Pistons. He is really showing he's improving, and that's about it. The only problem is why I don't think he's going to win it is because he's at the Pistons, and the problem is we are not going to do that well this season, and nobody worries or looks at the Pistons, if we can say like that. So I put him at second. He's a good small forward, quite a good 3-pointer. So we'll see if he
But so far in his sophomore season from his rookie, usually you don't give it too much to sophomores. But just at the sheer fact that this guy's already, I think, averaging like 6 or 7 points more.
He's about
last
18,
season.
16.
That's a big jump. I mean, last season he averaged about 13. He's currently just below 20 at this stage. So I think if his 3-point shooting will improve as the season go on, and he'll score more. He'll get more opportunities. And I think Kate could complement him as well.
When he comes back. Okay.
And then last I got McCollum starting the season out great. He's looking good. At this stage he's carrying Portland because Damian Lillard is not looking great at all. Currently shooting 17% from free, which is just absurd. Like 33% from field. He's not looking good. McCollum is pulling all the weights in Portland at this stage. So most improved player, why not?
Yeah, and at third I have Kimba. Kimba looks like he's from last season. Last season he was not good at the Celtics. He's looking like he's bringing it at the Knicks, so
3-point shooting's looking solid.
looking good. And if he gets back his 3-point shooting, maybe we can see a Hornets Kimba maybe again, maybe. So hopefully. I put him at third. At fourth I have McCollum, as explained. He's doing all the heavy lifting at the moment. And at five, also sophomore, I put Anthony Edwards, and the only reason is because the performance of the Timberwolves at the moment is quite amazing, and he's scoring really good.
We got a 25, 26.
Actually, I still think Anthony Edwards should have won Rookie of the Year last year over LaMelo. But
my opinion as well. But I mean, I don't have an issue with
LaMelo. But it's popularity, and you know that. Okay.
But this season so far, Edwards is blowing him out of the water.
Then six man. This is a difficult one because we don't actually know how the teams are playing at the moment.
I mean, we get a general idea of the games that we watch, but at this stage, it's very much still rotating to see who's
the best. And so I went with Lou Williams, obviously, absolute goat at the six-man position. He showed it last year also. He's still at Hawks.
Did well for Hawks, yeah.
He's still at Hawks. So that's my first one.
Yeah, I got Harrell. He did win it a couple of years back, and I do feel like it should have gone to Schroeder at the time. But Harrell this season is looking very solid. The Wizards general is looking good. They're playing good. I don't think it's sustainable. But Vassar this season,
doing well.
All the Lakers rejects, they're flourishing. So I think Lou Will can take it again. Well, not Lou Will. Harrell can win his second. But it will all depend if he's going to be seen as a six-man or not.
Yeah, if they're going to start him. Because we just saw Gafford.
I mean, he's been coming off of the bench, and Gafford's got an injury, so he's going to most likely start as well.
I put Harrell at second, just because of that reason. Then I'm going to quickly run through my. So we have D-Rose at third. Obviously, he has bring it from his six-man position for the Knicks. I don't have to say anything less. We all know who D-Rose is and how he plays. Then at four, I have Olynyk, which is quite sus, but it's fine. He's doing well at the Pistons, really doing well. We're not winning games, but he's scoring from the bench, and I'm seeing it, and it looks good. So I put him there. And at five, I have the Carmelo Anthony. Most of the games the Lakers have won. They have won 2. It's Melo that won the games for him, except the ones that the Spurs.
But he dropped 28 in the Memphis game, 28 minutes. So I mean, he's coming off the bench.
And he's doing his work. Okay, you can go through.
I got Jordan Clarkson. Obviously, won 6 Man of the Year last season. He gets hot, and he gets very hot. But I've got Harrell just above him, just because Harrell had a really good start. But I think Jordan Clarkson could go for a second. Then I got Schroeder again. What an impactful player for the Celtics. Definitely. Celtics are not looking great this season, but Schroeder's doing Schroeder things. Then also D-Rose, just because, it's D-Rose.
It's D-Rose.
He's got that potential. He's an MVP. I mean, he can drop 50 from a bench. He can do that if he wants to. And then I've got Buddy Hield at 5. Just because, it's looking good. And I actually forgot to mention Harrison Barnes in my most improved.
I got
Harrison Barnes at second on that list as well. So I think just because he's been doing good, Hield's taking a little bit of a step back. Not literally, figuratively, but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
So, and then lastly, we're doing the top 5 teams regular seeding. We're not talking about playoffs and winning. We're just talking about the what do you call it?
The best record.
Records, yeah. So at first, we both have the Utah Jazz, and I think they are going to have the best record again. Just they're playing really good. Gobert is bringing it even more this season. Donovan Mitchell a bit.
Yeah, he's struggling
a bit.
Early days, but
the Jazz
still got
works good, and I think they
still got Bogas.
Yeah, so
still got Clarkson.
And I just think it's always difficult to go and play in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, it's high. You don't want to go. They've got a good home record. I think we're going to have a good home record again. Like I said, Gobert's doing great. They still got the same team. Yes, it's a little bit older. Yes, they're struggling. Some players
but more experience also.
Yeah. But this, I think.
Yeah.
best team, why not? I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win it, but last season, best team, this season, best team as well.
Yeah. Second, I have the Nets. Yeah, we'll see if they are, according to the NBA, they have a 73% chance of winning the championship before the season started, and now they're not even in the playing games. But I'm gonna put them at second there, and
I got Bucks. I think Bucks will pick up. At this stage, it's just feeling it out, slow start.
No, Jared Allen. No, it's
Grayson
Allen is bringing it.
Yeah, he's doing good. Giannis still finding his
better
rhythm.
than PJ Tucker.
Yes, definitely.
No, it's not even.
Shooting wise, 3-point Middleton's not there yet, so that will all improve.
Yeah, I've got Bucks at 3, and almost the same reasons. I just think the Nets, we saw it last season. Philly is not going to be here because Philly is in the moment absolutely nowhere. They don't know what's going on.
Joel's not looking good. Ben Simmons is nowhere to be found. But I got Nuggets at 3. Yeah. I got them at 3 because Jamal is out. I do think Jokic will carry them, and then when Murray comes back, they'll just excel even more.
At 4th, we both have the Suns. They were third in the
second last year.
I still think they're going to be, in the West, they're going to be at the top. But I'm putting them at 4th overall in the league.
I put them at 4th just because of last season.
Yeah.
But this season not looking great.
No, yeah. So
they got a lot of points for that.
Yeah, and then I have the Nuggets at 5. I'm not going to explain it because Christian did. And then you have a big one at 5.
I got the Bulls at 5. Great start. We said this could go either ways, but they're looking good. Lonzo's looking good. Vucevic is looking good. Levine's looking good. DeRozan's looking good.
It's scary. It's really
top 3 team in the East. Why not?
So
the performance is there so far. They didn't play the difficult. They played for Pistons twice, no offense. But they didn't have the most difficult game so far, so they will be tested against the big teams. Yeah. But in terms of regular season, just confidence-wise,
they're looking really good. Everybody's clicking.
Great start.
They're playing well, and that was one of the big things. I think last year with the trades, we couldn't see. They were not, there yet. But now they are looking really dangerous. So that's our early season predictions. And at the end of this regular season, we are going to run through
Reflect on it.
Reflect on it, see how we did. Maybe give a point for every one we had right. I don't know. And we will check what happens. But let us know what you guys think about our preseason predictions. And if you say something, just back it with some solid arguments. Just don't say, the Lakers are going to be first and they're where are they at the moment. Understand? So, without further ado, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And, as always, you have to
eat that jumper.
Away.